Hi, welcome to my tutorial. Today we will be using Adobe Fireworks CS6 and learning how to create a document with multiple pages, each with a different canvas size, as well as how to import wireframes to create templates on the documents. First, we must open up a new Fireworks document. The three different canvas sizes we want to create on this document are for a MacBook Pro 13-inch, an iPad tablet, and an iPhone 5. The default size, 2,560 pixels wide by 1,600 pixels high, is the default size for a MacBook Pro 13-inch. So we'll click OK. Here we have our canvas size for a MacBook Pro. Now, in order to create a second page in which we can use a canvas size for an iPad tablet, we'll have to create a second page. We do this by going into the Pages bar. In the bottom right hand corner, there's an icon that looks like a page turning. It says Add Duplicate Page. We'll click that, and here we have our second page. It automatically mimics that of the default page, so we need to change the dimensions. We'll have to go across the screen over to the Properties bar. Click Properties, and then click Canvas Size. Now we can change the canvas size dimensions. For an iPad tablet, it is 2,048 pixels wide by 1,536 pixels high. Click OK. Now you can see the difference between page 1 and page 2. Let's create a third page for a mobile device. Click the Add Duplicate Page again, and now my Properties bar is still open, so we'll click Canvas Size. And for an iPhone 5, the dimensions is 640 pixels wide by 1,136 pixels high. Click OK. Now we have our three different canvases. In order to create wireframes to use as templates in our document, we'll have to access the Common Library. My Common Library is already open down here. I just need to close my Properties bar in order to see it. If your Common Library does not show up in the bottom right hand corner, go up to Window in the top bar, click it, and make sure Common Library is checked. I'll uncheck it to show you what it will look like if maybe your Common Library is still closed. I'll access the Common Library so that I can import wireframes. As you can see as I scroll through, Adobe Fireworks already has many different graphics and symbols that are ready to import into your project. These are all web graphics that work as a template and prototype builder for what your website might look like. I'm going to use the mobile page since it's the smallest and easiest to fill up a space. As you can see, there's wireframes for an iPhone even. I'll click this Action Sheet and you just simply drag it in. There are graphics that look like they came directly off of an iPhone, which is helpful because that way you can create web pages that you know will actually look the same for your users. I'll import a lock screen message, and I'll actually zoom up so this is 100% so you can see better what I'm doing. And then you can just rearrange these things however you want. I'm going to delete this map and show you how to include ads. This is helpful because a lot of websites need to use ads in order to make revenue. So here you can see here's a long sidebar ad, or here's a really small ad, a micro bar it's called. Images. So this is just very interesting because you can, right here, you can figure out how you want all of your ads to lay out. And this can be helpful both for telling your advertisers and for just creating the overall aesthetic you want your website to depict. And just to mention, all of these graphics and symbols are editable later, and so they're just basically placeholders to create the templates. And so I'm going to delete them because I don't actually want them here. And I would just encourage you to look through all of these different ones. There's even whole buttons, all kinds of buttons that you can have. So it's just a very useful tool and creates really high functioning graphics and templates. Thank you for watching. Good luck on your next Adobe Fireworks project.